Top-class international football returns to the heart of England, and not before time. Villa Park will stage one of the European Championship quarter-finals next summer. Today, it stages a full international for the first time since the 1966 World Cup. Lansdowne Road, Dublin in February. Here's the man in charge. Shame when we see so little of Brazil on these shores that... Here is Ronaldo. Number 10 is... This is Dunga. On by Edmundo. This is Juninho. Good stop by Ben Anderson. Swedish goalkeeper's making his international debut this afternoon. And within 2 minutes he has to make lovely skill from Juninho. What a run too. He looks a prospect, doesn't he?
Well, he's shown more skill and flair in the opening 10 minutes than we saw with respect at Wembley for the whole of the 90 minutes.
Ronaldo. We had Dunga just square of him, a much simpler ball. Now he's found him. Dunga! Took a deflection that off the foot of Korma. Ben Anderson did well to hold on. But there was a simple pass into play, and he wouldn't play it, and then in the end, the back heel.
The great thing was he knew it was there. He knew Dunga was waiting for it, didn't have to look, and when it just broke for him, the great thing...
Into the path of Jorginho. Zinho just couldn't quite connect. Roberto Carlos, though. Jorginho. Oh, nice ball from Edmundo to Juninho. Here's Ronaldo! Those three really are getting their act together today.
Great ball in from Jorginho. Look at the first touch here. Cushioned straight away. The cross then whipped in by Juninho. Just perhaps too high for him. He can't quite head it back across goal.
This is Zinho. Onside, Roberto Carlos. Edmundo! And Brazil take a deserved lead. A sweeping move, tidily finished off by Edmundo. Now, alongside us, the Brazilian commentators are still shouting, goal! Ronaldo racing away from Turn, who is labouring. Oh, it's cut behind Juninho. Zinho! Confidence is bubbling now.
Well, they're delight, aren't they, to watch? I mean, you know, Ronaldo, they've just...
Has had some club duties with Fiorentina. Should play against England next Sunday. Kenneth Anderson winning it from his replacement, Ronaldo. Tried something.
Be quite the same attacking unit, but I must say I do like the triangle of Ronaldo and Edmundo, the front strikers, and the little number 10, Juninho.
Zinho just losing out. 10. Darlene chasing game. He's got him behind Aldair. Snatch at the chance. 10 will take the free kick. Mark. Just trying to keep the continuity, keep possession. What they haven't been able to do is make it pay. In towards Darlene, and Zetti come. And it's given them a deserved lead at half-time. Meagre reward, really, for their dominance of possession. A goal from Edmundo, and most pleasing. Certainly plenty to whet the appetite for more of the same from Brazil. Jorginho eventually winning it back for Dunga. Wouldn't quite reach Ronaldo. Zinho held up by Mark, but this is Dunga. And here goes Roberto Carlos again. Ooh, almost reached Juninho. Lucic did just as Zinho again. Here he goes, Roberto Carlos. Juninho! There first, but I think if anything he just tried to be a bit too cute with the finish.
Bit unlucky, just bounced I think in front of him. A wonderful cross again by Roberto Carlos. Look at the run in between the two Swedish defenders, just stops it, sets it up, whips in a ball impossible for the keeper to get near.
Juninho. Dunga. Roberto Carlos. Nicely
A
fouled.
side game in there of keep ball there. See if you can get a touch, Sweden.
Juninho. Beautiful. It would hit Björklund, and Cormark was able to smuggle it away. But again, a breathtaking little run from Juninho. Here's Ronaldo. Didn't quite reach Edmundo. One back by Jorginho. Ronaldo.
Well, he might put his hands on his head, but that's twice. Jorginho is still stationary there out wide, and he's just put his hands up to him and said to the youngster, well, what?
Juninho again. Just knocked off balance by Erlingmark.
Doesn't take much to knock him off balance here. Looks to have a shot, but it's probably not his best side, and I would have put initially money on him, but as you say, you can imagine them all on the training ground trying to outdo each other.
Look at them five around the ball here. Roberto Carlos. Bang! Right down the throat of Bengt Anderson.
I suppose if you don't score in situations like that, you have to wait about 6 more goes before it's your turn. That one...
Rick Larsson will take it. Been undone a little bit here. And the shot from Goodmanson from a difficult angle. Just caught Brazil napping.
See Jorginho having a chat there.
Cesar Sampaio. Darlene caught the first yellow card. And a little bit of nonsense involving Aldair. Well, you hardly wonder how they can work up quite such a lather in a match which has been played at very much at Brazil's pace. Dick Joel must mete out the due punishment. Yellow for Darlene. And yellow for Aldair.
I hope they don't get a 50-50, Darlene and Aldair, a couple of minutes after the restart.
Jorginho. Aldair, who's trying to get it all out of his system now. Brought down by Larsson. Now he's in the wars. Aldair, who got so hot and bothered about the challenge, finish with a flourish. In goes Ronaldo. Turned out of harm's way by Cormark. Juninho. In towards Ronaldo! Oh, hit the post! I think goalkeeper Anderson may just feel as though he had that post covered. Ronaldo, though. Dunga reaching round Larsson, and that's the last action of what has been a far more comprehensive Brazilian victory than the final score suggests. Edmundo's first half goal, a very good goal. Scant reward for their domination of possession.